Hello, my name is Emma, and I've come to play Lurking for Love with you today, which looks like a very spooky one. So let's get started. The doorbell. I rub my eyes and wipe away the dry crust. Consciousness came flooding back to me as I lay on top of my sweaty bedsheets. Texas is pretty different from where I lived before. I've been here for a few months now, but everything still feels new. I attempt to slide myself off the bed, my legs almost putting me off balance from my drowsy state. As much as I'd like to continue relaxing under the covers, I still have errands to run today. Let's freshen up first. I relieve myself and brush my teeth afterwards. I squint at the mirror. I'm so tired I almost forgot who I was. My name is... Emma. Yep, that's me alright. I'm a woman. I'm a she-her. I follow up with my usual facial routine. As I scrub my face, I hear the doorbell again. It was rude of you not to answer it first time, to be fair. I go downstairs and make my way through the living room to reach the front door. Open door. Hi Emma, I got your mail by mistake again. Dang, that's the 5th time this month. I wonder what's going on at the post office. You're cute. This guy's my next door neighbour. Honestly, I don't know anything about him. Other than that, I've seen him work at a retail store close by. Thanks again for bringing me my mail. Oh, he's brought you your mail loads of times and you didn't remember his name. Oh no, it's happening again. Oh, this is so rude and awkward. Jacob, Jeremy, Jack. Jack's my dog's name. I read the description and I think it's either Jacob or Jeremy. Oh no, I'm not good at this. I can remember dogs' names, I can't remember people names. I think it might be Jacob, if my memory is correct. If it's not, I'm very sorry. I got it right! I'm not that old after all. The shots. Yeah. Here you go. You're not just saying that, are you? After that, he hands over the package and envelopes. I place my mail on my coffee table to open, but then I notice... Why are you glaring at me? Jacob is still standing there at my doorway. Say goodbye, Chatwell is here. I'm going to chat to you. Can you stop glaring at me, please? So, Jacob, how's your day been going? I've been doing okay. I've been needing to check out this one movie for a while. I like movies. It's called Revenge of the Jackalopes. Never heard of it. It sounds like one of those cheesy old horror films. Oh, I'm down. Yeah, it's an obscure one from the 1950s. Oh. It was directed by the same guy who made the movie Invasion of the Schmanges. I don't know what that is, sorry if I butchered it. He also directed the movie Attack of the Blobberworms. I liked that one. You're a bit odd. I definitely don't recognise any of these movies he's talking about. Invasion of the Schmanges had its positives too, but I feel like the writing in Attack of the Blobworms was a little more consistent. What? Did you do that? Did I do that? I did it. That's rude. Do not cut me off. I do not appreciate being cut off. I think if they balanced more of the pacing and changed some of the dialogue, the details of why the Schmanges were invading would have made more sense. Hey, Jacob. Your movie knowledge is great, but I gotta run some errands today, so... Oh, sorry about my rambling. I didn't mean to hold you up. It's alright, bye Jacob. Goodbye, Emma. That was a very strange conversation. See you around. Bye. I close my door and focus back to my mail. Let's see here. Bills are in the envelopes, but my package is something I've been waiting for. I open the box and... Bewitched Blood. That's Edger. Yes! My new band t-shirt came. I got into this band recently called Bewitched Blood, and they played locally here a few months ago, but they weren't selling merch at the time. Looks a bit like my shirt. Looks like they got popular pretty fast. Now their shirts are almost out of stock on their website. I'll have to wear this out soon. Maybe I'll find some other fans in the area. But for now I've got to catch up with work a bit. Having a remote online job has its pros and cons. It's nice I get to work from home, but sitting down all day does take a toll on my back. Most of it involves sending documents back and forth, and once in a while having to print them. I wish ink cartridges weren't so expensive. I can feel my stomach growl. I managed to get quite a good chunk of work done for today. My fridge has been nearly cleaned out for a while. It's about time I go get some groceries. I hop into my car and went to the nearby market. I grab a cart and make my way through each aisle. I get some canned foods, some pasta, and a few of my favourite snacks. As I pass by the meat section, I see a familiar figure. It's Jacob. He seems to be deep in thought. Leave him alone, approach him. I'm going to approach you. I stand a bit closer to the meats and catch my neighbour's attention pretty quickly. Well, howdy, Emma. It's nice seeing you again so soon. Hello again. I'm just here to pick up some groceries. I'm way overdue. During the brief pause of our conversation, I scan over the various shades of red behind the glass. Jacob seems to be staring intently at the fish fillets. So Jacob, you like seafood? I love seafood. I've been in the mood for salmon lately. He fidgets in his spot for a moment. Hey, I plan on cooking salmon tonight, and I was wondering, maybe you want to come over for dinner? I like salmon. I cook so much that I always have leftovers, so it'd be nice to share this with someone else. You can join me for movie night too, while we eat together. Sure, I'd love to. This guy is offering free dinner and a movie? Honestly, I take it. Now I don't have to cook for myself tonight. Plus, he seems like a nice guy. I wouldn't mind getting to know him more. That's great. How does 6 PM sound? I'll be sure to have the salmon done before you get here. Yeah, sounds good. I'll see you then. I pay for my groceries, pack them into my car and drive home. After putting all of my groceries away, I let myself have a light snack so I can save my appetite for later. In the meantime, I'll just catch up with one of my current TV shows. Looks like it's 6 PM now. I'll start heading over to Jacob's house, take a bottle of wine. Next to my house is Jacob's bungalow. Once in a while I do see him sitting on his patio chair. Sometimes he'll even wave to me after I come home. I knock on his door. I hear some clicking and budging until... Emma, please come on in. Make yourself at home, get cosy on the couch if you'd like. I scan around the small living room. His modern TV sticks out from the rustic appearance of everything else. Also, I see a fish tank. I know I said the salmon was going to be done before you get here, but I ended up forgetting one of the ingredients, so I had to make an extra trip back to the store. Dang, that must have been pretty annoying. Yeah, but it was worth it. I want to make sure everything was perfect. For you. Suddenly the kitchen timer went off. The aroma of cooked fish filled the room. It's just about done now. Let me set up our plates. He walked over to his small kitchen and took out the salmon from the oven. The aroma is even stronger now, and my stomach growls in response. Someone's hungry. I can hear you all the way from here. Jacob comes over to the couch and sits next to me, handing over my plate. Thanks. The food looks like it came straight out of one of those fancy cooking magazines. It looks good, but the real question is, does it taste good? I cut a flaky piece off with the side of my fork and put it in my mouth. Oh. Jacob, this is delicious. This tastes even better than the fish I've had at restaurants. Really? That's sweet of you to say, Emma. I knew making that extra trip to the store was worth it. Now, let me go start up the movie. We both focus on the screen as we eat our dinner together. This Revenge of the Jackalopes movie did have cheesy acting and effects as expected, but I found it more charming than outright bad. We both finish our dinner pretty early into the movie, but at least I can give my full focus on the plot now. From what I am understanding, the jackalopes are tired of being hunted and experimented on, and now they're rampaging the Midwest. Oh wow, a guy got his eyes gouged out by a pair of antlers. While I'm distracted, I feel weight shifting behind me. Then something grazing against the back of my head. Jacob's arm is wrapped around the top of the couch. I thought you were going to stab me in the head or something then. Sorry. His hand was resting on my shoulder. Did he forget that I was here? Is this deliberate? Let it go, speak up. Let it go. I stay perfectly still, calculating his movements. As if he read my mind, I feel his hand rubbing my shoulder in a circular motion. It was relaxing. I felt myself zoning out towards the end of the movie. My eyes were fluttering. That's weird. It doesn't seem close to my usual bedtime, and yet... Tired? Yeah. He gently wraps his arm completely around me. My head rests against his shoulder. His body is warm. Sleep well, sunshine. I feel myself tossing and turning in my sleep. What? I felt myself tossing and turning in my sleep. Why does it skip some parts? I don't understand. Stop it. ... This is not my house. Morning, Emma. Did you sleep okay? Hey, what happened last night? Oh, you fell asleep during the end of the movie. I didn't want to disrupt you, so I let you sleep here. He stepped closer and grabbed something draped across my shoulders. It was a blanket. I didn't want you feeling cold in the middle of the night, so I sort of tucked you in. I also made us some breakfast. It's nothing special, just some eggs and toast. You look out of his window. It's still dark out. What time is it? How long was I asleep for? Let's see. Well, we finished the movie around 8 p.m, which is when you fell asleep. Right now it's 4:35 a.m. What makes you think I want eggs and toast at 4:35 a.m? Are you crazy? I was asleep for 8 hours. Yep, got a full night's rest. That's really strange. I usually fall asleep much later than that. How come you're awake so early? My sleep schedule is kinda everywhere. I'm a night owl. Plus, I wanted to watch the sunrise. Jacob walks over to his kitchen and comes back with 2 plates. I don't want to eat at 4 in the morning. Here, you'll think better after you eat. Have breakfast, skip breakfast. You've made it, so I'll be nice. I feel bad if I declined his generosity. He was kind enough to let me sleep here, and even make me food twice in a row now. I grab a plate in front of me and sit back down on the couch. Thanks, Jacob, it looks good. He comes next to me with his own plate. I take a few bites of my toast. It's crisp and buttery. Jacob cuts into his eggs and dips his toast into the yolk. It felt a bit awkward only hearing each other's loud crunching in between bites. Get to know him, keep eating. Let's get to know him. So, Jacob, you got any hobbies? I see a fish tank in the corner of your room over there. He nearly jolts up from his seat in response. Yeah, I really like fish keeping. Cool. What got you into fish keeping? Well, I used to go fishing a lot with my dad. I remember being upset about how I couldn't keep the fish I caught. He then introduced me to fish keeping. It's a nice little thing, decorating the tank and choosing what kinds of fish you want. They like to follow your finger too, or when I talk to them, they'll follow my voice. Sometimes I'll watch them swim around for hours. He takes a large bite out of his toast. Do you have a favourite fish? Salmon is my number one, both in taste and looks. Sockeye salmon even has my favourite colours together, red and green. Yeah, salmon is pretty cool. Mind if I look at your tank? Go ahead. I couldn't help but squint as my eyes adjusted to the bright red lighting of the tank. The enclosure itself was neatly decorated with an array of aquatic plants and little caverns for fish to hide in. There also appears to be a few pieces of decor that reference various TV shows and movies. Do you have a favourite fish in this tank? I usually try not to play favourites when it comes to my pets, but I do like that Plectostomos Plecostomos. I don't know. Wait, which one? The big black fish that sucks on the glass. They're also known as plectos. His name is Captain. He keeps the His name is Captain. He keeps the tank clean. I had fish. I had like pumpkins, and they were all like Captain Silver, Captain Gold, and all that. Been there, done that. I had a swan mussel as well. I called that one. I think that one was just Captain. I don't remember. Hello, Captain. The fish stares blankly at its surroundings. He's in his own little world. I like how the plectos look, and how helpful they are at keeping the algae low. You can also feed them pieces of cucumber. It's fun to watch them eat. They are also bottom feeders, which mean they can actually eat more than just plants, like dead fish. Plectos can kill if they want to, but I make sure Captain is well fed so he doesn't attack the other fish. There's also the two angelfish. Despite their name, they can actually be pretty aggressive. I only keep a few of them so they don't fight. They usually start fighting with each other when they want a partner for themselves. Can't say I blame them. I sit back down and finish the remaining pieces of food on my plate. Hope you enjoyed the little fish tour. Yeah, your fish are pretty neat. Thanks, sometimes I show off my fish tank on fish keeping forums, but showing someone my hobby in person feels much more special. It means a lot to me, Emma. As he finishes his breakfast, he takes both our plates back to his kitchen. I should start heading home now. Thanks again for the movie night and the breakfast. I still feel bad for sleeping here on accident. Don't worry about it, Emma. You're always welcome here whenever. I make my way towards his front door and leave, but... Why are there so many locks? Here, let me get those for you. He unlocks each piece of security quite slowly, as if he's purposely taking his sweet time with it. Finally, he takes out a ring of small keys from his pocket and unlocks the last piece. Bye, Emma. Have a good day. Thanks. You too. I walk back towards my house. It's still a little dark outside, and I find myself yawning as I get to my front door. I make my way up to my room. Even though I slept a whole 8 hours, I still feel a little drowsy. I got settled down in bed. My mind begins to wander. Something about my neighbour does feel off. Who needs that many locks on a door? But I guess I can't blame him. I've heard of some people going missing in the area. There hasn't been another missing person for a while, though. I don't have the energy to overthink things right now. I shut my eyes and fall asleep. The doorbell wakes me up from my slumber. I feel groggy as I rub my eyes. After freshening up in the bathroom, I head towards the front door once again. Hi, I need you to sign this. I'm so used to seeing a different blonde guy show up at my door that, for once, I was not expecting the mailman. I don't think I've seen this one around before, though. Okay, right here? Yeah. I give him back the clipboard, but before handing over my package, he scans over the paper carefully. Emma. Cute name you got there. Thanks. My name's Austin. You're new in town, yeah? Well, I moved here just a few months ago. Ah, that explains it. I should have known you weren't from around here. Don't get too many people like you in this town. And what do you mean by that? Nothing. Just not too many hotties living here, you know? Look, can I just have my package now? I don't have time for this. Jeez, calm down, Emma. Loosen up a bit. You should be thankful someone is talking to you. Mind your business and piss off. Oh yeah? How so? Don't it get lonesome around here, being new and all? I can be your first friend. He leans an arm against my doorway, bringing his body closer to me. And if you give me a chance, I can even be your boyfriend. You creepy go-away, I don't like you. In the corner of my eye, I see Austin's free hand slither its way around my waist. Before I could speak, another man grabs Austin's shoulder and tugs him away from me. Hey, you gonna give her the package or not? Who the hell are you? That doesn't matter. Give her the package. Austin looks down at Jacob, not moving an inch. Well, it just so happens that this is the last trip I need to make for today. I don't mind doing a little overtime. Give her the damn package and get your creepy ass out here, you got that? Jacob's voice boomed in my chest. I've never heard him raise his voice like that before, so he was actually saving us by nicking our mail or whatever we were doing. Alright, geez, no need to make a scene, relax. Austin carelessly tosses my package to me, despite the label saying fragile. He walks back to his mail truck. Before driving off, he gives a wink in my direction. It looks like Jacob saw that too, and raises a middle finger at him before he drives off. Vicious. Hey, Jacob? That guy didn't touch you, right? Well, he had his hand around me, but I was ready to push him off anyway. I could see Jacob shaking a bit. If that arsehole ever bothers you again, you let me know, okay? I will let you know. It's probably a good idea to have someone close by as a helpful hand, or even as a witness. If having another person around me works, then soon enough that creepy mailman will fuck off for good, or at least treat me with respect. Thanks, Jacob. I look down at my box. But hey, at least my mail arrived at my door this time. He stays quiet. Yeah. Okay, Jacob, I'll see you later. Invite him in for a cup of tea, he helped us. Goodbye, Emma. I close my front door and begin opening my package. Cutting open the tape, I look into the contents inside and find... Why is it always cats? My new Mew Sheen kitty mug and matching bowl. I'm glad these didn't get damaged during shipping or with Austin's poor handling. I set my new mug and bowl into my kitchen to use later. And we're not going to file a complaint. Since today is my day off, I think it would be a good time to explore the town. The Texas heat has kept me indoors for a while, but since it's autumn, the weather has gotten colder. I make my way upstairs to get properly dressed and walk to the park. This park in the neighbourhood has a few trails, some benches and a playground. A lot of orange trees and colourful flowers spread along the path I'm walking on. It really is nice to get out of the house once in a while. I take in a deep breath of fresh air and the surrounding noise of the wind, the birds and... a camera shutter. Looks like my neighbour is here at the park too. I didn't know he's into photography. His camera is aiming in my direction. He stops taking pictures when our gaze meets each other. Emma, nice seeing you so soon. Why do you not smile at me? You're always glaring at me. I don't like it. It creeps me out. Stop it. Were you taking pictures of me? What were you taking pictures of? What were you taking pictures of? Oh, just the fountain here. Also some of the surrounding scenery. He looks down at his camera. So, Jacob, are you some kind of photographer? Yep, it started out as a hobby during high school, and eventually it became a nice side job for me. I love what I do. That's good to hear. Do you have any favourite pictures you've taken lately? Yeah, but since I'm using a film camera, the pictures have to be physically developed to view them. It does take some work, but the process is worth it. The results look phenomenal. Jacob fiddles with his camera strap for a bit, and keeps one hand on his lens. His other hand looks ready to press a button. Hey Emma, would you like to be a model for me? All you have to do is strike a couple of poses. I need some new material for my portfolio. Sure, I'd love to, why not? Sounds like fun. Do you have any particular poses you want me to try? Anything that makes you comfortable. I try pulling off some simple poses, like peace signs with my hands and sitting at the fountain. I give some smiles and a few stoic looks. The constant shuttering from Jacob's camera tells me he's really into this. Bloody hell, Harry, can you calm down? Jesus Christ. Yes, just like that. I try out some other poses, a few of which were from some anime shows I've watched. I see his expression change to a smirk. I wonder if he got my references. You know, Emma, I don't know if anyone's told you this before, but You're really photogenic. Photogenic? It means you naturally look great in photographs. I can feel my face blushing. Aw, that's really sweet of you to say. Jacob lifts his camera to its side and holds down a button on the bottom. His other hand flicks up a tab from the top of the camera and begins turning a knob. It looks like I've used up my roll of film. I look forward to developing these later. Thank you for being my model, Emma. It's no problem, Jacob. I'm happy I could help. I can't wait to see how your photos turn out. Do you have a website I can view them on? Or maybe make some physical copies? I'd love to own a few. Actually, these are, they're for a private portfolio. I feel taken back. Private? Oh dear. Yeah, my private portfolio is meant for, like, showing it to professional companies and stuff. If I post my best work publicly, people might steal my work, you know? I suppose that makes sense. Oh, okay then. Well, good luck with your portfolio. I'll see you around. Bye, Emma. Thanks again. I walk away from the fountain and follow a different path. The fallen leaves give a nice crunch underneath each of my steps. I sit myself down at a nearby bench. This park is nice, but I'm curious what else the town has to offer. I get out my phone and search what stores are nearby. Other than the grocery store and a small retail outlet, looks like there's a mall. The day is still young, time to head back. As I make my way back home, I grab my car keys and drive my way to the local mall. I'm surprised to find a Pop Topic shop inside the mall. I haven't been inside one of these since I was a teenager. The walls were covered in shirt designs for sale, ranging from bands, cartoons and anime. I turn to my left and spot a whole section dedicated to plushies. Wait, is that... Oh god. A jumbo-sized Mushin plush. I squeeze the plush and then give it a big hug. Oh my god. It's so squishy. I slam my money down on the counter and pay for my new plush. No way I'm going to live without him. After some further browsing of the other shops, I didn't see anything else that interested me. Although the food court looks pretty good. I was so busy shopping that I completely forgot to have lunch. It's already dinner time. I scan over the different options available, and a red glowing sign catches my eye. Behind the glass, there's an array of noodles, rice, and all sorts of different veggies and meats. Pad kra, pao, pho, pork lab, tom yum soup. Sorry. Thai food sounds great right now. I step into the line and wait among the other customers. I don't think I've ever tried Thai food before. I don't have much tolerance for spicy food. So, what are you getting? I turn to a voice behind me. Oh, fuck off. Man, not this guy. I said, what you getting? Chinese food? I thought we were at a Thai restaurant. Are you stupid? No, this is a line for Thai food. Yeah, dumbass. Same thing. No, it's not. That's rude. Do not appreciate that, idiot. So, what's good here? I don't know Thai food. I like Chinese food. I was just gonna get some takeout from here. Maybe some pork lard. It looks good. What's that? I don't know. It's a dish with seasoned pork mixed with some chili and vegetables. I told you it's spicy, that's why I can't eat it. So I've never tried it because it's spicy. You can wrap it in some lettuce and eat it like that, or you can eat it with a side of rice. It's really good. What else is there? I point at the large screens behind the workers. Well, they do have a giant menu that you can read from, Austin. Is there anything that isn't spicy? Oh, you remembered my name? Seriously. I rolled my eyes and turned away from him. Can't this line move any faster? Oh, come on now. I think it's really sweet that you remembered. We only just met and now you're already thinking about me. I'm flattered, Emma. Tell him off or ignore him. I'm going to ignore you. Go away. ... Hey, it's rude to ignore someone when they're talking to you. I don't care. It's the British way. Shut up. ... Emma. ... You're being a stick in the mud. Come on now. Tell you what. How about I give you my number? I already remember your address. I can pick you up anytime you want. Just give me a call. Stop being desperate. Go away. Ugh, does this creep ever shut up? Who even says shit like this? Austin takes out a crusty napkin and pen from his pocket. He scribbles down his number and hands it to me. I'm not touching no crusty from your pockets. I don't want it. Oh, I get it now. You ain't much of a phone caller, huh? It's fine, I understand. How about we just text? Or would you rather have me come over instead? Go away! Keep ignoring him. Dots. Take my number. Don't tell me what to do. Keep ignoring him. Dots. Oh, piss off. Fine. I'm going to take it and then I'm going to put it in the bin where it belongs. It's clear this guy isn't going to leave me alone. Looks like I'll play along, even if it means feeding his already big ego. I swipe the napkin out of his hand and crumple it into my pocket. Hopefully that'll shut him up. Ha! I knew you wanted me. I'll see you around, Emma. I'm not really in the mood for Chinese food. It's Thai food, it's different. Finally that creep left. I let out a sigh and inch my way forward in the line. Eventually I order my pork lard and some egg rolls to go. I think I'd rather eat my dinner in peace at home than here. We should have just said that Jacob was our boyfriend, then he'd piss off. I drive back home and I can feel my stomach rumble. The moon is already out by the time I walk through my door. I set my Mushin plush on the couch and search through the plastic bag full of food. Yikes, the sauce for the egg rolls leaked everywhere. The styrofoam box is drenched. I do have that Mushin dinnerware set. I'll just scoop my food into that. I open my cupboards and grab the matching bowl and mug. I slide my dinner into the clean bowl and pour myself a glass of refreshing water. Water droplets spill right onto my shirt. My mug is chipped, was that there before? I'm suing him, he wrecked my cup. Austin did toss my package instead of just handing it over. Let's sue him. Unless maybe he dropped my box before ringing the doorbell. I guess I'll just turn this into a pencil holder later. We need to report him. I bring my dinner to my office and turn on my PC. I set my dinner down at my desk and eat while browsing the web. It's been a while since I checked my Friendspace account. Let's see what's new. Everything looks about the same until I open my notification box. It's all the bloody cat thing. I'm a big Mushin fan, feel free to message me about anything. Living in Texas has perks, the scenery is beautiful, I found a lot of great restaurants around me. I'm to try out a new place downtown called Tom's Diner. It has some pretty good reviews, and I heard they got there. Wow, this person liked a lot of posts I made. Looks like I received a friend request from a user named Salmon VHS. Oh dear. I click on his profile. Jacob Alden. If anyone within the Rockford TX area needs any old vintage camera repairs or PC repairs, please feel free to send me a private message. I've been fixing old tech ever since my middle school years, and I've served many satisfied customers, or if you need photo. Is a man of many talents, it seems. Oh, it's my neighbour's profile. Most of his posts are of him advertising his photography business. Apparently he also fixes computers. He does come off as someone who is tech savvy. I scroll down and notice his friends list only has 2 people. That's a very unflattering picture of a dog. One account is named John Alden. That's probably one of Jacob's family members. The second profile seems to be a meme account. He's gotten the most comments under a post about a lost TV show he's been archiving. Something called Bappy the Horse. Never heard of it. But it looks like a lot of people were thankful he posted lost footage of this 1960s cartoon. Other than that and the occasional reblog by John Alden, he doesn't seem to get any other interactions. I hover my mouse over the request notification. Accept friend request. Let's give him a third friend. He seems like a lonely guy. I'm sure it wouldn't hurt to add him. I do want to make more friends around here too, so this is a win-win. I click the accept friend request button and refresh my page. Maybe he can tell me more about this Bappy the Horse cartoon he found. It'll be a refreshing read during my work break. Speaking of work... What the fuck does that say? I open my work and I have to make sure I get this printed and shipped out soon. What is that? Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. Is it Latin or something? Spanish? I don't know. I don't have a clue. I click the print out button and I wait for my papers. Huh? A notification pops up on my screen. Out of ink. Well, looks like I'll just have to buy some more tomorrow morning. I finish the remainder of my Thai food and leave the office with my bowl. I place my dinnerware in the sink, walking across the room. My foot steps on something. Your secret admirer. I pick up the envelope. A love letter for me? Outside it is adorned with drawings of red hearts. How nice. The back of the envelope has a heart sticker on the flap. I peel it away and open it. To my darling, one of my favourite pieces of poetry reminds me of you. Among the vast oceans and foamy waves, the salty air and grey storms, I've yet to come across another being within these tides that capture me so. No pristine shine of scales nor silver can tempt me, for the true treasure I seek is you. Love, your secret admirer. I tried to draw you a swordfish. That's cute. Aw, that's sweet. The little doodles are cute too. Looks like they've been drawn with glitter pens. To be honest, I didn't expect to gain someone's attention so quickly. But whoever this person is, they've definitely got my attention too. I smile to myself and head upstairs. I fold the letter back onto the envelope and place it on my nightstand. I tuck myself into bed and slowly doze off. The sunshine pierces through my curtains and covers my face. I stretch out my limbs and shift myself off the bed. It's around the afternoon, sleeping in feels so nice. But I still need to go out today. I have to get the printer ink. Before I do that, I smell a little ripe. I'll take a shower before I leave. I gather up some clean clothes and came across my bewitched blood t-shirt. Oh yeah, I should wear this today. I fold my shirt and bring it with me to the bathroom. I place my clothes by the sink and make sure to use the bathroom and brush my teeth. Turning the knob, warm water sprays out of the shower head. I undress and step right in. Ah, this is nice. I needed this. I lather up my body in soap and wash off the grime. I reach for my new bottle of shampoo, but something looks off. Why is some of it already gone? Did it leak out? Well, that's annoying. I guess the bottle is faulty or something. I squeeze a bit into my palm and start washing my hair. Whew, all clean. I dry myself off with my towel and start putting on my set of clothes. I look in the mirror and my new t-shirt fits great. I grab my keys and head out the door to the retail store. I comb through the various aisles to reach the electronics section. Let's see here. Need help with anything, Emma? Oh, is this where you work? I jumped from my spot. Oh gosh, hey Jacob. He seemed to notice my startled expression. I didn't mean to scare you. I can have that effect on people sometimes. So Emma, what are you looking for? I need help looking for some printer ink. I'm good. I need some help, please. I ran out of black ink for my printer, if you have that. Yeah, we have those in stock. Let me go grab one for you. How do you know which one it is? There's billions. I hate looking for printer ink. Whoa, I mean, it's good to know this place has good customer service. In a flash, he comes back with a big smile on his face. I got it. Here you go, Emma. He hands me the cartridge box. I look over the number model. ... This is the exact one I need for my printer. Yep, just like you wanted. But how did you know what brand I use and the number type? This type of ink is bought really often, so I just took a lucky guess. Well, thank you for finding the ink I need. It's no problem at all, Emma. I'm really happy to help. And this might sound weird, but did you shower today? Creepy. Yeah, I did. Why? When you stand by me, I can smell you. Wait, I thought I washed myself thoroughly. Do I stink that bad? No, not like that. I meant that you smell nice. You smell fresh and clean, like a soft ocean breeze on a summer's night. It's really nice. Thank you? Tsk, weirdo. They're gonna be brawling. Both of us turned our heads next to us. Oh no. Do you talk to everyone you meet like that? It's called a compliment, not that you would know what it is. Nah, you're fucking weird, man. Look who's talking, Mr. I like wrapping my arms around strangers. Oh yeah, that's real funny coming from someone who keeps taking Emma's mail. You know, I'd love to see this one voice acted with all the Texas accents. I think it'd be interesting. You skipped it as well! Stop skipping it, I want to read it first. Nuh-uh, you better watch that mouth of yours to a customer. Wait, what? Jacob, were you deliberately taking my mail? Yeah, Jacob, tell Emma why you keep stealing her mail. I only took your mail to keep you away from this moron. I saw this guy open people's packages before. I didn't want to see that happening to you, so I made sure to keep your mail safe with me. I'm completely shocked. Austin, is this true? The taller man rolled his eyes. No, this guy's a creep and a liar. I wouldn't be surprised if he was taking your mail just to get closer to you. Then, how do you explain this? Jacob took out his phone and pulled up a video he recorded. The footage shows Austin tearing into multiple envelopes, opening what looks like a birthday card, and taking the money out of it. I didn't know he knew about that. Look, that was only one time. No, you did this multiple times. Jacob then opens a folder with multiple videos of Austin's behaviour. Yeah, not so tough now, huh? That's really fucking creepy, man. No, not when you're committing a crime. Whatever, man. Look, I won't be doing that ever again. I gotta keep this job. So you better delete those videos or else. Or else what? Are you threatening me? Or else I'll make your life a living hell. How about that? ... Would you like me to call security? Nah, I'm good. As Austin leaves, he purposely bumps his hip against a table of items on display, knocking the boxes to the ground. Oops. Jacob grits his teeth and clenches his hands into shaky fists. Fucking asshole. He starts stacking everything back up again. I give him a hand and pick up the remaining boxes. Thanks, Emma. Didn't think we had to go through that today. But, enjoy your printer ink, and if you need help looking for anything else, just let me know. Actually, I do have a question. Why haven't you reported Austin about him stealing? I tried to, but the post office doesn't believe me, even with the videos I took. They said that the footage was captured from way too far away, so that they can't completely confirm whether it's him or not in the video. Jacob pulls out his phone again, showing me some of the other videos he took. It's bullshit, it's so obviously him. Same douchey man bun, same hair colour, it's him. Admittedly, the footage does look a bit grainy, but it's definitely Austin. It's done, the post office doesn't believe you. I know, right? I would have used my better cameras to record this, but they're being used for something else. Anyways, I should probably get back to work. See you around, Emma. He puts his phone back into his pocket and awkwardly smiles at me. I wave goodbye to him as I walk towards the checkout area. After paying for my ink, I make my way back home, still taken aback by what happened. It feels nice to be back home so quick. I place my ink cartridge in my office to replace later. Right now I'm starving. I make myself a quick bowl of cereal and sit down on my couch. I turn on my TV and flip through the various channels. Crimson Lake open to the public again. In other news, police have finished their investigation at Crimson Lake. All remains of the body have been uncovered. The identity was of a man in his late 20s, named Jesse Hewitt. He was found with over 60 stab wounds to the chest, rope burns around his wrists, and missing eyes. Autopsy reports say his heart is missing from his chest. Another case from a year ago had similar results. Amy Ferrandez was another victim who suffered a similar fate, her body also being absent of a heart. Whoever has been doing these killings has always left the chest cavity of the victims empty. Police are still on the lookout for this unknown killer, but the crime scene has been thoroughly searched. Crimson Lake is now open again to the public. Wow, that's gruesome. The name Jesse Hewitt is familiar. I do recall reading about this in an article online. He went missing about 3 months ago before I moved here. It's a shame he had to die in such a brutal way. Open or not, I don't think I'll be visiting that lake anytime soon. I pick up my remote and change the channel to something more happy. Is that Courage the Cowardly Dog? Yay, cartoons! The network is even playing one of my favourites, Sammy the Scaredy Cat. In this episode, he has to save his owners from a shadow demon. Even though he kidnapped Sammy's owners, the demon never meant any harm. He was just lonely. I open my eyes to the sound of loud ringing. Whoa, I must have dozed off. I take my phone from my pocket. The number calling me doesn't look like anyone I know. Answer it. I press the green button. Answer it normally. Hello? Dots. No response. Hello? Dots. Still no response, but it sounds like someone is breathing on the other end. This is weird. I think you got the wrong number. Bye now. It's pretty dark out. I check my wall clock. 8:05 p.m. I guess I can make myself a late dinner. I go ahead and make myself a quick sandwich. Ah, that hits the spot. My mail slot. An envelope falls onto the floor. Wait, are they still out there? Dang, whoever left this has fast legs. I pick up the envelope. Another love letter. I peel the sticker and fold out the paper. To my darling. You really are a sunshine on a cloudy day, and I hope every time you wake up in the morning, you'll think about my letters. I can't stop thinking about you and your cute smile. You make me so happy. More than you know. I love you very much. Hugs and kisses, your secret admirer. P.S. Bewitched Blood is a great band. And there's a little dog. Cute! Oh wow, so they also enjoy Bewitched Blood? Awesome. How did they know I like that band? Because she wore the t-shirt. Stupid. Wait, my shirt? The only place I went to today was that retail store. Could my secret admirer be an employee? There was a fish in the last letter. Read the room. Or maybe it was another customer. Whoever they are, they've got good taste in music. I finish the rest of my sandwich and head upstairs. I can hear the soft pitter-patter of rain against my windows. This is perfect sleeping weather. I put the new love note next to the previous one and tucked myself into bed. It does feel nice to be loved. Bloody hell. My heart is racing as I jolt out of my bed. It looks like that rainy weather became a storm. I check the time on my phone. 9:45 a.m. I still have to print out that work document. I guess I'll go get freshened up. As I make my way downstairs, I immediately head to my office and replace the old cartridge. I flip the hood up of my printer and take out the old cartridge. I reach into the plastic bag and take out the new cartridge, but the box is already open. It's empty. Hold on. I look at the date of the cartridge in my hand. Yeah, this is the new one. I guess I must have replaced my cartridge last night and forgot. I put the new cartridge back inside the printer. I print out my work document, fold it into an envelope, and add a stamp. I'll bring this to the post office later. Speaking of mail, I should check my front porch for any new packages. I took in the refreshing smell of rain. Small puddles formed along the sidewalk to my house. I don't see any mail for myself, but I do see Austin nearby. Sucks to be him right now. Wait, what's he doing? What the hell? He's kicking the packages to people's doors. I put on my coat and shoes and run outside into the pouring rain. Just ignore him. Hey arsehole, what makes you think that that's okay? Huh? Emma? What the hell do you mean? You're kicking people's packages. You're gonna break whatever is inside. And, not my problem. I'll just let them believe the seller didn't package it properly. And the boxes are all soaked in water and mud. How could you think any of this is okay? Look, my hands are already dirty. I don't need them wet too. And I dropped the box by accident. It was heavy. It's just easier to kick it to Jacob's door. Oh, you're that weak that you need to kick the parcel. Is it too heavy for your little boy? Poor thing. He continues kicking the box forward. There's a sticker on the side of the box that reads fragile. Sounds like there's shattered glass inside. You're a dickhead. I'm sorry, but you are. Even if Austin hates Jacob, this is not professional at all. If Austin is willing to do this to my neighbour's package, I'm sure he's willing to do this to anyone. Hey, what are you doing? I ring my neighbour's doorbell. Jacob pokes his head out the door with a grin. Good morning, Emma. What's up? I caught Austin kicking your package around. He did what? What the fuck, man? Oh, you're a wee bit shorter than that guy, aren't you? I thought you were just, like, slumping. You could still fuck him up. Undercut him. Do one of these right in his fucking chin. What the fuck, man? Hey, back off. I'm trying to do my job. You ain't doing shit. Look how banged up my package is. You did this on purpose. Since you're here, I'll just leave the box where it is. I don't got time for this. Austin scurries back into his mail truck. As he turns his keys, he gives me a hard stare. Batter each other! Brawl! Come on, you Texan men. Kick shit out of each other. That'll be funny. Are you happy now, Emma? Don't talk to bloody me. Austin steps on the gas pedal and tries to get as far away from us as possible. Little bitch! I'm gonna get you fired, asshole. You ran away from someone who's smaller than you. You look like a little bitch boy now. The rain continues to pour down on us. Jacob doesn't seem bothered, probably too angry to care. He lifts his soaked box from the muddy ground and walks back to his porch. I wish Austin wasn't such a jerk. I'm really sorry that this happened to you, Jacob. He seemed to calm down a bit from my voice. I'm glad you told me what happened. Didn't expect him to be any lower of a scumbag than he already is. My neighbour opens his front door and places his wet box on the floor mat. Whoa, Emma, over here. We huddle under his porch roof. Lightning strikes were completely visible over our heads. That was a close one. I'm glad you're safe. Come on, Emma. You should come inside until the storm passes. I'm English. I'm not scared of the rain. Go inside Jacob's house. Go back to your house. I don't want to talk about fish. I don't want to talk about fish again, please. I step inside my neighbour's house, making sure to wipe my shoes on the floor mat. Another lightning strike flashes from my window. It nearly touched the ground. Geez, haven't had brutal weather like this in quite a while. But whenever we get storms, I like to cook up something that tastes extra good on a cold, wet day, like this one. Something does smell good. Something sweet. I was preparing homemade chocolate chip cookies. I love homemade chocolate chip cookies. Oh, I'm in love. Thank you, best friend. If you want, you can come help me in the kitchen. Love to. Sounds way better than doing nothing. Great, then let's get cooking. I love cookies. Here's where the magic happens. Well, some of it. So, I actually have everything I need out already. The oven is still preheating. Before we start, let's wash our hands. Very good, lad. After washing our hands, I stand next to the counter, with the ingredients spread out. Okay, Emma, you can start mixing the ingredients together. I'm going to chop up the chocolate. You're chopping chocolate? Yeah, I'm not using regular chocolate chips from the store. I like to get a big chocolate bar and cut it into small cubes. Oh, that sounds dreamy. I guess these are chocolate chunk cookies. Love it! Jacob hands me the bowl and a spoon. I pour flour, baking powder and baking soda together. The blonde man opens up a drawer and pulls out a kitchen knife. He starts chopping away at the large candy bar, little chunks of chocolate piled up in his cutting board. The sugary fragrance of the chocolate was already tempting me. I guess cookies will be my breakfast for today. So on the topic of cookies, do you have a favourite dessert, Emma? Cookies! Oh, I like those, what they're called? Like millionaire shortbread things. And the caramel shortbread things. They're like chocolate, caramel, biscuity type base thing. Love it. Yum! A dessert? Well, I do like vanilla chocolate chip cookies, strawberry ice cream. Cookies! I actually love chocolate chip cookies. I'm really looking forward to how these taste. That's great to hear, Emma. I really hope you like my recipe then. I stir the remaining ingredients into the bowl. Vanilla extract, brown sugar and regular sugar, salt and some eggs. Everything is beginning to form into a light brown dough. Now all we have left is to add the chocolate. Jacob takes his knife and sweeps the chocolate into a bowl. I stir it briskly, making sure the bits mix evenly with the dough. You know, it'd be even more smashing if you got like, the chocolate with caramel inside and we put that in the cookies. Do you think that would be better? That would be divine. Good job, Emma. Looks like the oven is ready too. I'll start setting up the baking tray. I set the bowl back onto the counter and noticed something. Somehow, Jacob got a bit of chocolate on his face. It's small bits there. Tell Jacob, wipe it off for him. Let's be cute. Hey Jacob, stay still for a sec. Huh? I wipe off the bit of chocolate from his face with my thumb. I bring my thumb to my mouth. That's some good chocolate. Thank you, Emma. Jacob rolls pieces of dough into little balls to fit into the tray. He then places it into the oven. Okie dokie. Now we just gotta wait a few minutes. Thanks for being my sous chef, Emma. I know these cookies are gonna taste even better with your help. No problem, I can't wait to try out the cookies. The steady pattern of rain on the rooftops is not stopping. The thunder is still rumbling above us. So, what do we do while we wait? I don't want to talk about fish. Well, before you got here, I was actually doing a bit of scrapbooking. Just reorganising a few things round. His eyes start to look behind me. I ordered some new camera lenses, but I know they're completely ruined by Austin. Thankfully the place I ordered them from accept damage returns from poor handling, so at least I'm not at a loss. That shit can be expensive, can't it? I'll just have to wait a little longer before I can test these lenses. It's for my cameras. What makes these lenses so special? The lenses I ordered are called zoom lenses. A zoom lens lets me see something really far away. It's perfect for long-distance sightseeing. Oh, neat. Is there something specific you want to use your zoom lenses for? Maybe for taking pictures of birds, some large wild animals, and smaller fellas too. With a zoom lens, I can pretty much take pictures of anything. Nothing can get out of my sight. Wow, the storm really ain't calming down. Anyways, I also want to take some photographs of a few landscapes and other nature scenery. If you ever want to get into photography, just let me know. I'll even let you borrow some of my cameras. Thanks, Jacob, that's nice of you to offer. I'm going to check on the cookies. Feel free to take a seat on the couch. I sit myself onto his comfy couch and notice an open book on the table. There are a few Polaroid photographs strewn about. A lot of these show a much younger Jacob. Great news, the cookies are done. He sits next to me with a hot plate of fresh cookies. Yum. Oh man, this looks so good. Go ahead, Emma, take the first piece. Can we have a glass of milk too, please? I take a big cookie from the top of the stack and bite into it. The cookie was soft and moist. The warm chocolate practically melted into my mouth. Jacob, these are the best damn cookies I've ever had. I'm glad you look. Jacob, I need the recipe, please. Stop interrupting, it's rude. Do not appreciate interruptions. My neighbour seems flattered and chuckled at my over-exaggerated desperation. Okay, here, I'll write it down real quick for you. You just watched him make them. After handing me his best goddamn cookies in the world recipe, my attention goes back to the table. Jacob grabs a cookie and flips through some of the pages of the scrapbook. I notice some of these pictures have you as a teenager. Yep, this scrapbook is specifically dedicated to my high school years. I found a few old pictures in one of the boxes while I was cleaning up last week. Decided today was a good time to organise things. Jacob takes a big bite out of his cookie. I pick up one of the Polaroids off the table. Cute. He has a dog. That means you're cool in my books if you have a dog. That's a picture of when my dad took us to Louisiana one summer. Some of the best crawfish and gumbo you'll ever have is in Louisiana. I found that eating crawfish with your bare hands makes you feel like a raccoon. That's a funny sentence. Is gumbo good? I've never had it. Well, to me at least. The dog in the photo looks really cute. Was this your dog? Yeah, her name is Lucy. My dad got me her as a birthday gift when I was a kid. Is she still about? Lucy is a very cute dog. She looks like a Labrador. Yep, she's a Labrador Retriever. Very friendly dog. As they tend to be. I miss her a lot. He took another bite of his cookie. How is your dad? What happened to Lucy? Didn't he just say that Lucy's with his dad? Who took the photo? How's your dad? So, about your dad. You seem pretty close to him. He even looks a lot like you. My dad taught me a lot of things growing up, and he even got me interested in various hobbies. From repairing computers to teaching me history, he really liked a lot of vintage stuff from like the 1950s, 1960s and 1970s. I try to visit him at least twice a year. We like to go fishing together. I pick out another photograph from the table. Did you have a girlfriend? That's cute. Aw, this one's cute. What's the story here? Jacob takes a quick glance at the photo. Ah, that's me and Sarah at the county fair. We were both sophomores in high school. Was she one of your friends? Yeah, we were friends since we were in kindergarten. There was a long, drawn-out pause during the conversation. Jacob just continued nibbling away at the rest of his cookie. So, what happened? We stopped being friends in senior year of high school. That's all. The tone of his voice became harsh. He grabs another cookie, this time shoving the whole thing into his mouth. I'll take that as a hint to move on. The endless drops of rain and occasional rumble of thunder was the only sound between us. I keep my eyes on the photo for a little longer. They look so happy together. Imagining childhood friends separating on the last year of high school sounds painful. There's a Polaroid sticking out loosely from one of the scrapbook pages. The photograph was dark and somewhat grainy. All I can make out is a street with someone's back facing the camera. Jacob, what's this one? He looks at the picture I was holding and takes it out of my hand. It's nothing special. This picture was just for an old class assignment. My photography class let us take pictures of different categories. This one was for street photography. Street photography is capturing everyday life's events, usually within a city or town. I liked taking pictures of people walking, just going around the town, minding their own business. I sneak a view of the photograph again. Is that Sarah? ... Does it matter if it is? It's just some street photography. Caught her one day in town, and decided to snap a few photos for my assignment. Nothing more. This one actually needs to be put into a different scrapbook. He slides the Polaroid into his pants pocket. I think I'll continue my scrapbooking a little later. It can get pretty messy having a bunch of pictures all out at once. You can keep looking if you want. I flip through the remaining pages of his scrapbook, even though it's sectioned off by year. There doesn't seem to be any photos from his senior year. I guess this has to do with Jacob and Sarah cutting ties with each other. So, Jacob, did you have any other friends in school? That's rude. Yeah, I did. Monty, Steve, and Kenny. The last time they all talked to me was when prom was happening. None of us had dates, but all of our mums forced us to go to prom anyways. I went with my friends, it was well good. We were all going to hang out together, but I ended up leaving the prom early. I couldn't bear to see her anymore. The man next to me takes in a deep breath. I've always wanted to slow dance. Never even got the chance to do that. I'll slow dance with you. Slow dance. I'm a bit clumsy though, I might fall over you. You what? If you want, I can slow dance with you, it's pretty easy. He just sits there wide-eyed, still in shock by my offer. Why do you always look scary? Can't you just like do a nice cute smile or something? You always look like you want to bloody murder me. You want to slow dance with me right now? Why not? Yeah, why not? I know it won't be the same as a prom slow dance, but if it is something you want to try, I'm down. Jacob immediately gets up from his spot and slides out a box from under the coffee table. He pulls out a record. There's a lot of ballads and love songs I like from the 1950s. This is one of my favourites. If we're going to slow dance, I always wanted to try it out to this song. It was a catchy and soft tune with some tender sounding lyrics to follow. I like this kind of music. I get up from my spot and stand in front of Jacob. Okay, put one of your hands on my shoulders and place your other hand around my back. Like this? Yeah, just loosen your grip a bit. You're giving my shoulder a death squeeze. Oops, sorry. I'm still a bit nervous. That's okay. Now if you want to gently sway your body side to side. Jacob follows my lead, and his once tense grip started to relax. You're doing good, Jacob. Thanks. I take a step off to the side, guiding his body with mine. We slowly twirl around the floor in each other's hold. He swallowed hard and his breathing seemed to quicken. Are you nervous? You dance better than my prom date. Well, I'm not going to compare him to anyone because that's rude. Are you still nervous? That's okay, but you're getting the hang of it pretty fast. Just taking a deep breath with me. Breathe in, now breathe out. Jacob inhales slowly, repeating my same action. His whole body shivered as he exhaled. Better? Yeah, thanks, Emma. You're a good dance teacher. See, you can smile and look friendly. It's nothing, really. Keep at it, though. You've got some nice footwork. The more we swayed, it seemed the closer our bodies got. His body is incredibly warm. Hey, Emma. There's actually something I've been wanting to tell you. Exclamation marks. Whoa, what happened? Looks like we got a power outage. Don't worry though, I have some flashlights nearby. I'll be right back, just stay here, okay? I can somewhat make out Jacob's silhouette as he descends deeper into the pitch-black room. I can't see a thing in the dark, and the storm clouds outside are muting any sort of natural light. Regardless, I stay put. Hey, do you need help finding the flashlights? No response. What's taking Jacob so long? Stay put. I don't know why there's only one option. But I'd have done that anyway. Maybe he needs help. I don't want to go too far though. Maybe something around here can help. I wave my arms in front of me, feeling for my surroundings. Don't bloody break anything. Jacob, did you find the flashlights? Dots. Jacob, are you there? I can only hear my own voice within the room. I'm not imagining things, right? Jacob, hello? Is there someone else inside the house? No, impossible. This guy's got locks all over his door. It's nothing. My imagination is just making me hallucinate these sounds. Right? Is something smelling me? What the hell? Jacob, is that you? Oh dear. I will go with panic number 1. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Help! Oh dear, what the fuck? I'm gonna go do the other options, I'll see you in a sec. Let's check the peephole. Oh, it's Jacob. Oh, it's him again. Hey Emma, I got your mail by mistake again. Dang, that's the 5th time this month. I wonder what's going on at the post office. Jacob. Oh, sorry, Jacob, I'm not the best with names, haha. Jack's an awesome name. Jeremy. Jacob. Not impressed. Say goodbye. Bye, Jacob, thanks again. He stares at me, still lingering by the doorway. You're welcome, Emma. See you around. Leave him alone. I think I'll leave him be. He looks focused on that fish fillet. I grab a few more items and prepare for checkout. I pay for my groceries, pack them into my car and drive home. After putting my groceries away, I leave out the ingredients I need to make myself some dinner. I'm going to make a nice classic tonight, spaghetti and meatballs. Nice. I wash my hands and get ready to cook. I add my favourite seasoning to the meat and roll them up into decently sized balls. Balls. Immature. Now I've got to wait until they're done baking in the oven. After boiling the pasta, the meatballs are done and ready to be added to the sauce. I make myself a plate and look outside my kitchen window. Wow, it's already dark out. This feels like a good time to put on a scary movie. I sit myself down and turn on the TV. Searching through my streaming service, I find a horror film that catches my eye. Let's see, Return of the Rat People. Sounds interesting, if not a little cheesy. I put on the film and start chowing down on my spaghetti. Looks like the plot is about a laboratory that secretly experimented on people. The test subjects are injected with rat DNA and are turned into angry rodent mutants. The mask they use for the actors is actually pretty detailed. For a 1950s B movie, it's actually not that bad. Dots. What was that? Dots. I can't tell if it's just my imagination or... Check outside. I get up from my spot and bring in my phone with me as a flashlight. I shine my light outside where I stood. Hello? Nothing. I look around a bit more to the yard next to me. It's darker over there. My neighbour's porch light must be broken. It's probably just the raccoons. I really don't see anything else out there other than the trees and fences. I grab my plate and make my way towards the kitchen. I put my dish into the sink and turn on the water. Rinsing the sauce off my plate makes it easier to wash later. Then I make my way upstairs to my bedroom. As I took myself in, it was hard to close my eyes. Maybe I should take a break from the horror movies for a while. The doorbell wakes me up from my slumber. I feel groggy as I rub my eyes. After freshening up in the bathroom, I head towards the front door once again. I think I'll be fine. As much as I'm glad Jacob stepped in, I wasn't scared of Austin or anything. It was just an annoying weirdo. Plus, I'd feel bad if I got neighbours involved with my own problems. That guy was just a fuckboy. I don't think he'll do anything brash, though. But how can you be so sure? He was so close to you. What if he grabs you next time, or tries to... Jacob, I know you're concerned, but I can handle a lot that comes my way, okay? He stays quiet. Alright. Okay, Jacob, I'll see you later. Were you taking pictures of me? No, I'm taking pictures of the fountain. Alright, but is it okay if you point the camera in the other direction? He takes a deep breath and looks down at his camera. Sure, sorry about that. I walk away from the fountain and follow a different path. I'm going to tell him off. Look, Austin, I just want to get my dinner and go home. I'm not in the mood to talk right now. Wow, that's cold. But hey, I get it. You're just moody because you're hungry. You said you're getting pork, right? Do you like pork sausage too? If you ever want to come over to my place for dinner, I can show you a real good pork sausage. This fucking pervert. I'm not going to answer any of his dumb questions anymore. Dots. Ignore friend request. I know it'll be a little awkward to ignore my next door neighbour's friend request, but I only want to accept people I'm actually close to. I'm already a little weirded out by him going through so many of my posts. I press the ignore friend request button. I go through my inbox and delete over 50 Jacob Alden liked your post notifications. This guy needs to chill a bit. Before I log off for the night, I still gotta print something off for my job. I'm good. I know what I need already, but thanks, Jacob. Oh, let me help you. It's my job after all. Ignore it. It's probably just spam. I press the red button. Go back to your house. I know the storm is bad, but my house is literally next to his. I should go and take cover in my own home. Don't worry, Jacob, I'll be okay. See you later. I take a few steps back into the rain. Emma, wait! A crashing burst of energy sends shockwaves through my entire body. There was pain shooting through every single nerve until eventually everything went numb. You have died. Quite a shocking turn of events, huh? Indeed. I can't tonight. Sorry, Jacob, I'm going to be a little busy tonight. Maybe next time. I feel bad for lying. I had absolutely no plans for anything other than cooking my own dinner and just relaxing. But I barely know this guy. I see. Well, just so you know, you're always welcome to stay over. I gotta go back to shopping now. Okay, thanks, Jacob. See you later. Stay here. No, I think the horror film is just getting to me. I'm sure it's just some raccoons or something. It's getting pretty late anyways. I'll just use the bathroom real quick and clean up. I grab my plate and make my way towards the kitchen. I put my dish into the sink and turn on the water. Not right now. I'm not really comfortable with getting my picture taken on a whim. Hopefully he'll understand. I don't think I look my best right now. Maybe next time. I think you look just fine. Are you sure you can't just do a few photos? Well, I'm just here for a short walk. I still have other things to do today, I'm sorry. The man's grip on his camera got tighter. Alright, see you later then, Emma. I walk away from the fountain and follow a different path. Vanilla cake. I love the creamy sweetness of vanilla cake. Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Maybe I can bake you a cake someday. Strawberry ice cream. I love the sweet and refreshing taste of a cold strawberry ice cream. Oh, that does sound good. I've never made homemade ice cream before. Maybe I could try making some for us someday. Tell Jacob. Hey, you got a bit of chocolate on your cheek. Oh, do I? He wipes the right side of his cheek with a nearby napkin. No, the other side. He wipes again, but on the left cheek. Yep, you got it. Dang, am I that messy? How did chocolate even get on my face? What happened to Lucy? Jacob stopped chewing to focus on his words. Dots. She was taken from me. I hear sniffling coming from Jacob. I should probably switch the subject to something else. I'm really sorry to hear that, Jacob, but you know, it's good that you have photos of such good memories here. What got you into scrapbooking? The man wipes the side of his face with his flannel sleeve. Sniff. Well. When I got into photography, I had most of my photos tucked away inside of envelopes and boxes. I wanted to start properly archiving them, so I started scrapbooking. It's relaxing. Who took the photo? My mum took the photograph, using my Polaroid camera. I don't have that many photos of her. She never really wanted to be in any of them. Has your mum been okay? We didn't really see eye to eye on a lot of things. About a month after I graduated high school, I packed my things and left her house. I haven't talked to her since. Who's that? Not sure. It's been a while since I've looked through my old portfolio stuff from high school. What song would you slow dance to? My neighbour gets up from the spot and slides out a box from under the coffee table. The box is full of music records. He files through them and pulls one out of its casing, carefully placing it onto his record player. There's a lot of ballads and love songs I like from the 1950s. This is one of my favourites. It was a catchy and soft tune with some tender-sounding lyrics to follow. I can hear Jacob mumbling the lyrics to himself. You're my sunshine on a cloudy day, 'cause it's so sweet and tender. Loving you is my job, baby. It was pretty endearing. You know, you've got a good voice, Jacob. I do? Shucks, Emma, you're just saying that. I ain't much of a singer. I mean it, you're actually pretty good at singing. I can see Jacob's face turning redder by the second. Hey Emma, would it be okay if, I could hear you sing too? No power outage this time. I can't sing for shit. I'll try. I can't sing for shit. I don't think you should hear my singing. It's pretty bad. Nonsense. I've heard that pretty voice sing before. You've heard me sing before? I hear you humming to yourself while you're shopping sometimes. You can carry a tune. I don't think that really counts as singing. Doesn't matter. Your voice is still music to my ears. I'll try. I guess I can try. I think of a song from the top of my head, maybe something from Bewitched Blood. I clear my throat. I am reborn from the depths of hell, nothing can save you from me. Was that edgy enough? Oh no, there's more. I am your destruction, say your prayers, as your gaze meets the sky. He's gonna think we're nuts. Ashes rain from the heavens above. Hope is good, hope is lost. Cursed with blood on your hands that seize control. Rah! Fucking hell. Oh, God save us. Wow. I knew you were great at singing. Oh, God. Oh, thanks. For a moment, I thought the lyrics on my scream at the end would freak him out. It freaked me out a little bit. Seriously, you got some strong vocal cords. Ever thought about becoming a singer? Oh gosh, I don't know about that. If you ever do, just know that I'll be your #1 fan. Answer it. Mess with the caller. Is this the Krusty Krab? I could have sworn I heard someone chuckling softly on the other end. No, this is Patrick. The caller's voice was masculine, but was in a low whisper. Nice of you to pick up, sweetheart. Sweetheart? Who is this? ... Hey buddy, you better speak up before I find you and kick your ass. I'd like to see you try, darling. Before I could speak, they hung up. Perhaps it's better just to not answer random phone calls. What a weirdo. You dance better than my prom date. Really? Yeah, you've got good rhythm, and you're light on your feet. My date somehow managed to constantly step on my toes during our slow dance. I actually had to put an ice pack on my feet when I got home. Wow, that does sound pretty bad. At least the bruises went away after a while. If anything, I wish I went with a different person. Halfway through the party, I found out my date cheated on me. Then I was left alone for the rest of prom. What an arsehole. I'm sorry you had to experience that, especially all in the same night. Meh, it's all in the past now. Although I'm sure I would have much rather have you as my prom date. Wait, it's me, really? What? Wait, really, me? Yeah, I mean, you're pretty nice and you haven't stepped on my toes yet. Emma, you don't know how much that means for me to hear that from you. I can feel our bodies pressing closer together. Speak up. I think this is a little too close for comfort. Hey, is it okay if you could pull your arm back? My fault. Sorry about that. I zone out sometimes, and I just wanted to stretch my arms. Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. That's okay, no worries. I try smiling at him to erase the awkward situation, but he doesn't react. We sit next to each other in silence as the movie reached its end. Right as the credits roll, I stand up and make my way towards his door. Thanks for the dinner and the movie. I should start heading back. Why are there so many locks? Here, let me get those for you. He unlocks each piece of security quite slowly, as if he's purposely taking his sweet time with it. Finally, he takes out a ring of small keys from his pocket and unlocks the last piece. I had a nice time tonight. Good night, Emma. Sleep well. Thanks. You too. I walked back towards my house, despite the awkward moment. I did find myself enjoying the meal and movie. I enter my house, dragging my tired body up the stairs. After brushing my teeth, I got settled down in bed. My mind begins to wander. Something about my neighbour does feel off. Who needs that many locks on a door? But I guess I can't blame him. I've heard of some people going missing in the area. There hasn't been another missing person for a while, though. I don't have the energy to overthink things right now. I shut my eyes and fall asleep. Skip breakfast. Actually, I think I should start heading back home now. Thanks again for the movie night and the breakfast. I still feel bad for sleeping here on accident. I feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I feel so awkward sleeping over this man's house without consulting him first. Don't worry about it, Emma. Just remember that you're always welcome here. Keep eating. I think I'll just focus on eating. I sort of feel like I've overstayed my welcome. I'll just eat as quickly as I can and go home. Among our crunching, I hear Jacob mumble something to me. So, watched anything good lately? I mean, the movie last night was okay. There's another horror movie I've been thinking about watching. It's called Return of the Rat People. You might like it. It's another one of those 1950s movies. I've actually seen that one a while back, but that movie's been popular lately due to the memes people keep making about it. It kinda irks me a bit, to be honest. I hope people can just appreciate the movie and not mock it. We end up sitting in silence between each other as we finish our food and sink. Jacob takes both our plates away and brings them to his kitchen. I should start heading back home now. Thanks for the movie night and the breakfast. I still feel bad about sleeping here on accident. Right, so that looks like the demo for Lurking for Love. Very interesting looking game so far. I'm very excited to see where it goes. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of yourself and hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.